for their first rehearsal at Bluebeard's Castle. We've spent the day here getting to know some of them and seeing them practice in their different sections before they come together to do their first rehearsal now. Before they start, they have a 2-minute silence in which they reflect upon what they've learned, what they're about to play, so they can bring the full energy and enthusiasm to the performance.
Bartok is very interesting, Bluebeard's Castle, because I think the messages behind it is there are so many different levels to how you can interpret the story. I think it's really interesting to think about the metaphors behind all the different doors and how you interpret it.
I find it really interesting working in Hungarian because it's not a language that I know, and it's a language of great character and an unusual rhythm. And I think it's very exciting for an orchestra to find the natural declamation and sound world of each piece.
So the vision for this performance is that the orchestra themselves are actually the fabric of the castle. I'm asking them to do movement and direction. It's really amazing that they can do all those things together. So it's really, you wouldn't find many professional orchestras that would let me do this. The NYO is special because it's filled with just so many amazingly talented and dedicated young performers.
When I joined the orchestra, whenever it was in '64, I'd never played in an orchestra as good, because by definition the orchestra represents the cream of adolescent talent in the country. You get a feeling of bringing together some outstanding young talent. Several of the friends that I met at that period, those years, the 2 years when I was in the orchestra, I still know, and I have a lot to be thankful for. It introduced me to various pieces of music as well.
I think it's a really great place to be because it's got so many different people from all over the UK. Instead of just being in an orchestra like your county or your city, you get to meet so many different people from so many different backgrounds. It just means that collectively everyone learns from each other.
So I'm just beginning to get to know the members of the orchestra. It's something that I enjoy doing for 2 reasons. The first reason is that because the orchestra is so big, many people are a very long way from me. And if I can spend a little time getting to know them by having sectional rehearsals in smaller spaces, and they get to know me a little bit, and we practice the music together, when we're far apart, there's a bigger link, there's a bridge. The other reason why it's important for me to get to know them is because one of the fascinating things about working with any youth orchestra is to see talent that is emerging. They get more experience, they get more worldly wise, but their fundamental characters and their temperament remain the same. And I'm always interested to meet the next generation of players and see how they're developing. And in order to be a professional musician, you need to have the temperament to be a performer, to appear in front of the public, to master your nerves, to focus, to master the music and be able to put it over. And you have to be fired by such a confidence in the idea of being a performer that you have no alternative but to say yes. And that was certainly the case for me. I couldn't do anything else.